Hello, friends, and welcome again to this virtual worship space. I'm Pastor Lori Bayan, and on behalf of Windsor Community United Methodist Church, I want to express my appreciation for your tuning in here. We are continuing in a series we've done all summer long called Summer Selah, and we're reading poetry. I'll be your poetry reader today from Kate Bowler and Jessica Ritchie. The theme for today's poems is Bless This Beautiful Limited Life. I wonder if you ran into a limitation of some sort this week. Often we don't think of that as a blessing. But the beauty of this world is something that we experience in juxtaposition to the fact that it's limited. The reason it's so beautiful and precious is because it doesn't last forever. And we don't last forever. So as we meditate on the poetry and scripture of this day and think about limits, let us experience God coming close to us, holding us tight, and knowing that we are beloved just as we are. For an unfinishable day. God, it seems that stopping is impossible. Dishes need to be washed. Kids need to be fed. Aging parents need to be cared for. Deadlines need to be met. Medicines need to be administered. Diapers always need to be changed. They multiply if I sleep, after all. Can you ease the burden of perfection? Free me from this fantasy of the better me, my new exercise regime, my sumptuous, healthy new recipes, the way the perfect placement of my living room furniture would flatter the afternoon light on my social media feed. God, make me more than perfect. Make me more than a job or role or what I had planned for my golden years. Make me something less predictable than my to-do lists and daily calendar. In this culture of more, make me less. Less tidy and afraid. Less polished and buttoned up. Less prideful and judgmental. Turn down the volume of my expectations and let me hear the birds sing another lovely truth. I am deeply and wholly loved. I am beautiful and somehow delightful, even as I am unfinished. for who you might become. God, I'm haunted by the shadows of the old me, the one who's tried every promised elixir, every 5-step plan, every guru's solution to what ails me, but nothing seems to stick. I'm the same me with the same problems and the same quiet hopes. Is it my lack of discipline? Or am I just a lost cause? What new beginnings are possible? Blessed are we, the incomplete, standing at the edge of what could be, in this perpetual season of waiting and looking and longing for the fulfillment of hope. Blessed are we, the restless, grieving what's over but isn't done, what is gone but isn't finished. Blessed are we in our midnight struggle with past and future, while the present has already arrived outside our door like flat-packed furniture with missing parts. God, what can we do with what we have now? And who we are? And who might we become? Blessed are we in the place where desire and will are beginning a conversation about what this day, this moment is for, and for whose glory. Blessed are we who suddenly find that while we weren't looking, the Lord appeared saying, "Peace, be still." This is the clearing where the light shines through, where the new can begin. Never doubt it. God is writing you into the story of the world's healing and your own. A reading from the prophet Isaiah, the 48th chapter. From this time on, I will tell of new things, hidden things you did not know before now. They are being created now, not in the past. Before today, you've never heard of them, so you can't say, "Oh, I already knew all this." You've never heard these things. You've never known them. No word of them reached your ears in the past, for I know how treacherous you are. You've been known as a rebel from your birth. For the sake of my own name's sake, I was patient. Rather than destroy you, I restrained myself so as not to cut you off completely. Instead, I have refined you, though not in fire as silver is. I have tempered you in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, I do this. for when you want more. God, I carry around this incompleteness, this drive for fulfillment that always seems just around the corner. If only I could get it together and find my true calling, my real passion, or the right plan. God, help me, guide me. What am I missing? Blessed are we who strive earnestly to change ourselves and the world around us, but feel the drag and pull of what won't budge, the weight of all our limited and frail humanity. We carry it with us. Blessed are we, the hungry, in lives that are both too much and not enough, willing to tell the truth to ourselves and to each other that we languish here, in what is perhaps the central paradox of our condition, that what we hunger for perhaps more than anything else is to be known in our full humanness. And yet that is often just what we also fear more than anything else. To be fully known and fully loved in all our humanity. That is a God-sized project. Blessed are we, thankful that we can live our human-sized lives in the glad company of the vulnerable and the broken, the imperfect made whole in the love of God through Jesus Christ. Maybe it's right to be hungry and stay that way. For learning to delight again. Blessed are you, the pragmatic, you who have run the math and know what adds up and what doesn't. You who have set it all down. You who don't hope or dream or plan anymore, because what's the point? Your world has shrunk. Pain or grief or fear has sucked up every bit of oxygen from the room, and every ounce of delight has been squeezed from your hands. Blessed are you, learning to live here, in this unrecognizable, unnameable place. Blessed are you who discover that even in the smallness, your attention might be compressed even more. You who pull out a magnifying glass to discover, to notice, to taste, to smell the small joys and simple pleasures that make a life worth living. You who wear the fancy blouse because it makes you feel nice, long after you thought your body wasn't worth decorating. You who eat the over-the-top meal because that is what today can afford. You who make the memory and plan the trip and snap a picture because you know that this one wild and precious life might cost you everything. So why not make it not just bearable, but beautiful?